Dr. Zach Weir. This video serves as a window into the flipped classroom, offering our students an opportunity to engage with essential content on their own time before stepping into the collaborative, hands-on environment of our project-based learning labs. By moving our direct instruction outside of our precious classroom minutes, we create space for deeper coaching, meaningful collaboration, and authentic student-driven evaluation. Every moment in class becomes more purposeful as students arrive ready to wrestle with ideas, ask questions, and build understanding together. This approach is not just a shift in logistics, it is a deliberate effort to align our work with the Virginia Standards of Learning for History and Civics. Through this video, students will grapple with the social and psychological impacts of World War I, explore the foundation structures of governance, and hone their skills in persuasive historical writing, which are all essential benchmarks here in Virginia that will help them prepare them to think critically and communicate effectively. Hi guys, so for objective 1, I had to run back to my classroom, but it's real simple. It's my hands down absolute favorite project because it allows the students that generally don't really care much about stuff, gets them involved and allows them to have kind of free range and really just let those imagination vibes flow. But it's a real simple project. It's basically the mission brief is after watching a brief clip from They Shall Not Grow Old by Peter Jackson, you will imagine that you are a soldier or a nurse on the front lines and potentially writing your last letter home. Mission details are simple. Again, they have to just use their imagination, and all they have to do is include 20 vocab words. That you'll see that from the list later. Alright, so this is where I'll insert this clip. Hopefully you guys can see it. If not, well, you can always find it on YouTube. But this is absolute gold, and I think you should check it out. Here is the background and the task, and the 20 keywords that they have to use. On the other side of the screen is an example that a student did that will show them, again, it doesn't have to be extra fancy and stuff like that in order to get this project done, but still be able to have some fun with it. But here's one of my pride and joys. This student took it well above, wrote an absolutely amazing letter. You can see that they aged the paper, they put blood splatter. This letter they even came up with a backstory that this letter was found by a friend that was checking on the body, taking dog tags, stuff like that. It was just an absolutely amazing, well done presentation project, and I always love showing it off. So, there you go. For objective 2, the mission's simple. They'll create their own country and Bill of Rights. Mission brief: you imagine that you are a leader of your country. After providing the class with the logistics of your country, you will present your country's Bill of Rights or the first 10 amendments. Mission details: again, they'll use their imagination, and they must talk about their country's government, language, religion, monetary system, anything else about their country that makes it unique. There's not much I have to say in regards to the background information on this one. Again, let them have at it, create their own country, let them have some fun with it. So I have a bunch of examples that I always love doing. This one always makes me chuckle. It's called Welcome to the Land of Happy Accidents, obviously, connection to Bob Ross. This student was very creative and chose that they were Bob Ross. And a little context on this one: there's a really stupid joke or conspiracy theory that Bob Ross is actually a serial killer, and the places that he paints is actually the places where he's hidden the bodies. So every little happy tree, every little happy bush is where a victim was laid to rest. So they went into and talked about the government and political aspects, the language and religion, the monetary system, stuff like that. And then here's the Bill of Happy Trees. So First Amendment standard protection of one's happiness, right to rally, freedom of painting, standard stuff, and then it gets a little dark. The only way they can express themselves is through painting and only painting. Any of those who defy Bob are punished. They're wiped away with a magic paintbrush. Bob has the right to overrule any concern, private or public, stuff like that. This next one, I think the student kind of defied me a little bit, only in the sense that I hate Taylor Swift, y'all. I think she's awful. I'm sure she's a great person, stuff like that, but the music just isn't my cup of tea. So they built their entire government around her, calling it Swiftlandia. So it's obviously a monarch, but Taylor Swift is obviously the queen, stuff like that. And everything about their Bill of Rights is all dedicated to worshiping Taylor Swift. So every time she puts out new music, it's a national holiday. Her birthday's a national holiday, stuff like that. So the reason why this one makes me laugh is Legato Land has one sworn enemy. Otherwise, it's a fairly peaceful country, but it exists to completely destroy Swiftlandia. So, of course, this made me chuckle, and I may have given the student extra credit points for wanting to destroy a country based upon Taylor Swift. So, in the end, basically, again, let your kids have fun. Let them get the juices flowing. You can still check out mastery of content without being dry and by the book. So let them have fun. Take it easy.
Guys, just to finish up, I wanted to do a quick references, sites, stuff like that. All media, Peter Jackson, They Shall Not Grow Old. Check it out on YouTube or Prime Video. Well worth it. All images were used per public domain. This includes all student work. So if they had a picture of something, it was based on that. And examples, all student work was used with permission, but they have chosen to remain anonymous due to the fact that they're a little shy, and also given the fact that this is for a college class.